Stay with it. You don't need to water it down.
Hi, welcome to O.I.W. in. This is your host with the most. Hey, did you watch the match? Nigeria scored 6-0. We did a 6-0, and I know this might not be that much of a big deal because it's AFCON. I am personally celebrating this success because gone are the days when parents leave their children, push them into, leave them unattended when it comes to talent harvesting. Talent is not what anybody should drink half cup and drop. Even in the Bible, there was this parable in the Bible where Jesus was telling a story of how talents given to everybody. Some went away and developed their own and came back with tenfolds. But there's a particular person that went and hid his own and said, "Master, what you gave me, I didn't want anything to happen to it. I kept it shiny." Meanwhile, others had the same shiny thing, but they didn't bother. They went and doubled it. What I do, let me bring us up to speed, is to encourage everyone, not just parents, you and I, you remember that thing that you can do right from the top of your head. Remember that skill that you've learned maybe when you were growing up, but now you don't really think too much of it, and so you don't care too much about it. My gentle voice is coming to you right this moment to whisper gently to say, remember, reach into it. On this very one, I dug a bit deeper. See, there's this industry in Nigeria, without making it a mystery, let me go into it straight. Why do I say this? The animation industry in this country is gradually, my own is just to come and tell you the one that is gradually picking up. So that if you have a spur for it, if there is something you can offer in that section, in that sector, please do not hesitate. The last time I came on here, I was saying something about the fashion industry in Port Harcourt. There's been a series of events, like I said, they did a dinner night not too long ago. But I know, before you leave and say, what's she talking about, animation, it has to do with children. What's my business with cartoon and children? Please, before you stand up to go, see, that's why I will not make this very video cumbersome. It's going to be short and precise and straight to the point, so that the message of what I am here to say will not be lost. And what is that message? Are you into cartooning? Is that child of yours, is he showing signs of being a great artist? This particular child might be a genius when it comes to all things animation. I will take you through a very short journey on what the animation industry is doing right now, how it is developing, how vast it has gone. See, this industry might not be as new as I am seeing it, but as far as I'm concerned, it is still budding. And now we are right into the second segment of this video. I have to put up a disclaimer. The picture you're seeing is from the just concluded Fashion Week that I have talked a lot about. And in case it's not obvious, I've darkened my picture a little bit to give it that animated look to set the tone for the topic at hand. Animation and cartooning have been around for centuries. We know this. But unfortunately, the bulk of what this industry has to offer remains unscratched. And gladly, I have found thousands of talents and creative giants in this industry. I got interested as I saw a mention and a feature on Vanguard newspaper about a certain Comic Republic, an animation group in Nigeria that got a major collaboration with Universal Studios. So 2 days later, Channels News carried a more detailed feature on these guys, and then OK Africa. And I was so excited to see that there is now indigenously created African science fiction, something that I knew way back in school. Thousands of my friends had this prowess, but they had to squash it because there was no industry for it. What you see on the screen right now are just nuggets, tiny nuggets of the wholesomeness that the Comic Republic and so many other animation groups and companies bring to this industry as at today. And like every other growing market here in Nigeria, there's a lot left on the table. There is, like I said from the onset, so much that is still unscratched. And this is not including other interesting fields that is embedded in this industry that do not get the light of the day. Not many people appreciate and understand the illustrating that goes behind all things cartooning and animating, the voice acting, newspaper animation, where you see the critiques, especially about politics and what have you, the 2D, 3D commercials with cartoons, the gaming. So you get the idea already. There's a lot to be explored in this field. And I can already hear a lot of parents swearing for me. Oloma jeun to fear akwa. Auntie, relax. Yes, so Auntie me, relax. We both know that deep down, you want your child to be a doctor and a doctor only. There is nothing wrong with this, so. But I'm here to tell you the benefits of early talent harvesting. Because when you see a child that can do much more than just one thing, why would you want to box him in? And like you know, there are many Nigerians who are making their mark already in this industry. Meet Ashford Etela. This is a proper Port Harcourt boy whose brand, Toon Republic, represented Nigeria in the International Animation Film Festival, which was held in France. We're talking world largest event dedicated to animation. He now organizes boot camp for kids. Let's not forget so many other animators like the Ajambele crew of the eastern part of Nigeria from the Aneto clan. There is the Gorilla Effect. His work is what is displaying now on screen. He is a character developer. He gives a lot of insight with how he achieves his finished looks, showing the mechanisms. One of his famous work has to be one that he did with Zlatan, a Nigerian popular musician. Yes, we know him very well. Before I make this sound so rosy and easy, of course there are downsides to this industry too. We know that for every growing market, some economic irregularities may try to hold down the progress of this industry. But this does not hold down our dreams. If you have found a niche here, be it as a newspaper comic illustrator, a voiceover actor, a custom cartoon fabric painter, or any other aspect of the industry that you have found yourself in, do well to seek out other young Nigerians who are also under this niche already. Go ahead to join a community, one that will offer support and exposure as needed. Yes, so we've touched on the topic of exposure. What better way to sound it loud other than talking about the upcoming Lagos Comic Con? So many names under the animation umbrella will be there. And of course, take it from me, nothing beats collaboration and interaction, especially in an industry where competition is relatively low. If you know these two beautiful faces, then you are really top of your game. These are the two cute faces in the just launched cartoon series Mikolo here in Nigeria. It's a series that is promising to be everything a child will love. Thank you so much for coming on this one with me. I know that with these few points of mine, I've been able to convince you and not confuse you. Thank you so much for coming on this one. Until the next one, stay blessed.